And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Cousins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins being chased out left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to return it to the 21. Yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Lynch to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Lynch. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Lynch looking to throw on second. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Fletcher Cox. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a third time here on fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! Let's round!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go!
To throw on second is Watson. Out left side here to Bryant. Able to slither by. Martavis Bryant. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Martavis Bryant doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Lynch. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lynch. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Throwing, Lynch. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Whitney Merciless from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
From the red zone now, Watson. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. the gun, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
I'm going to steal one of your words, partner. This Kansas City defense is opportunistic. They recovered 15 fumbles in 2016, which led the league, but teams didn't just drop the ball and they fell on it. They forced a lot of those.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Lynch to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles' defense gets a pick-6 TD. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Whitney Merciless in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The interception. Woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen, have excellent hands that can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And
they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Cousins in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Robert Kimdichie in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Watson, option left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up. Watson
now going to run the option right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson now going to run the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. faking the give. Now Watson. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Martavis Bryant, 77 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
On second down, Cousins again. It's caught by OBJ. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Third and short yardage. Cousins steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Cousins on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Cousins now on second down. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Cole Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Oh, what a juke into space. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles continue to roll. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Cousins rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the draft.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Chiefs on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Cousins now from the 50. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? Let's round.
Now McKinnon. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Back to throw, Watson. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Eluding, and the pressure gets to him again. Jason Pierre-Paul Getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Finds a seam inside the 40. Complete. Richardson has it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 38.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go. Let's go. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down. Here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Cousins dancing to his left. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Terrence Newman with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Going deep here for Bryant. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2,
Yep.
and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Hey, Oscar! Wake her all up!
Yeah!